Hello and welcome everyone to this session. In this session, we will continue with the lesson that we were discussing, lesson number 3 of class 11 geography. So already we have discussed about the direct and indirect sources of information about the interior of the earth. So today we will come to the next topic, that is earthquake. So first let us know what is an earthquake. In normal, if we say earthquake is the shaking of the earth. So when the earth shake, it is called an earthquake. So it may be, the shake may be a result. Shake may result, it may be small shake also of small intensity, or it may be a big, comparatively big intensity earthquake. So if it is big intensity earthquake, then the result may be very hazardous. That is, here this was building, this building has collapsed, the trees may collapse, the street lights may collapse. So as a result of earthquake, due to the shaking of the earth, sometimes the result may be very hazardous. Now next is why earthquake takes place. The definition of earthquake we came to know, that is, it is the sudden shaking of the earth. Now why this shaking takes place? So earthquake mostly takes place due to some release of some energy that is inside the earth. There are certain energy that is trapped inside the earth. These energy are of great force. It may be some molten materials or some hot gas that is inside the earth. So this energy that is trapped inside the earth, this is the surface of the earth. This energy that is trapped inside the earth, they always find a way, try to find a way to exert to the surface of the earth, to come out to the surface of the earth, and with full force it try to come out to the surface of the earth. As a result, when it come out through a small way, a big energy, when it comes out, then the whole earth shake. This is the main cause for earthquake. Then apart from this, there are also small causes are there. Then this exert of this force also takes place due to plate tectonic. We have already discussed about plate tectonic. Then when the plate move and hit each other, then also earthquake take place. So these are the two main causes for earthquake. Apart from this, there are small causes. We will discuss later on. So next, about the earthquake. So the point from where the energy started to move upward, this is the surface of the earth. From the point from where the energy started to move upward, this point from where it is started, it is known as focus of the earthquake. It is the focus of the earthquake, main point. Then from where the energy started to move upward, then the first point where it has reached the surface, or the nearest point with the surface, it is known as the epicenter. That is, on the surface of the earth where the energy have come and reached, this point is known as epicenter. So from the epicenter, if you see from the above view, then this is the epicenter. So this, from this epicenter on the surface of the earth, the earthquake will move away. That is, on a pond, if we throw a piece of a stone, then the water will form some whirlpool or wrinkles. Slowly it will go on spreading. So in the same way, the earthquake spread from the epicenter to the other parts slowly. So these are actually known as the earthquake waves. These are called earthquake waves that spread on the surface of the earth. So three things we have come to know. One is focus, other is epicenter, then earthquake waves. So let us next discuss about different types of earthquake waves. Now inside the surface of the earth, when this earthquake pressure exert, so from the focus, this is the focus, from the focus, earthquake not only moves on one direction, so the earthquake waves move in all the directions. Now the point where the earthquake waves first reach the surface of the earth, it is known as epicenter, but earthquake waves move in all directions. Now there are basically two types of earthquake waves. One is called body wave, other is called surface wave. So body waves are those which moves from the focus to the all direction, of inside the earth surface. This is the earth surface of the earth, this is interior of the earth. So inside the earth surface only it moves in all the direction. These all are called body waves. Now there are body waves are of two types. One is P wave, other is S wave. P waves are the waves which move fast, very fast, and very fast it reach the surface of the earth. These are called P waves. And S waves are the waves which move comparatively slowly, slower than the P waves, and it reach the earth surface little bit late. So P waves are primary waves, S waves are secondary waves. So the primary waves moves to the earth surface very fast and reach the earth surface faster than the S wave. S wave moves slowly and reach the earth surface later. So when it reached the surface of the earth, now after moving from the focus, it has started moving in all the direction. Now when it reached the surface of the earth, then it start to move in this way. So on the surface of the earth, the type of wave, movement of the wave, this type of wave is known as surface wave. So this surface wave are more destructive than the body wave, because body wave operate inside the surface of the earth, but surface wave operate on the surface of the earth. It start spreading on all the direction. It cause huge amount of destruction, causing shaking of the earth, breaking of building, streets, uproot of planes, even fragmentation or occurring cracks on the surface of the earth. All these are caused by the surface wave. So earthquake waves are measured or recorded in an instrument that is called seismograph. So in this seismograph only the different earthquake waves are measured and recorded. Accordingly only it is found out that what kind of earthquake wave that particular earthquake wave is. So this cause of earthquake is the result of all these three different earthquake waves, that is either P wave or S wave or surface wave. So this P wave and S wave, when they propagate, or the surface wave when they propagate, all three together, it cause different effects on earthquake. For example, this S wave cause crest or cracks on the surface of the earth. From the interior of the earth, it break the earth and cause different destruction. This S wave cause shaking on the surface of the earth, because on the surface of the earth only it move towards different places. So it cause shaking on the surface of the earth. And this P wave directly uproot the trees, or from inside something it bring and move it outside. So this is the work of P wave. So together all this, it cause and the effect on an earthquake that we come to know, or that we see in our daily life. So let us come to discuss about the shadow zone of earthquake. So how much big a earthquake may be, but there will be some regions of the earth where these earthquake waves are not reported, where the shaking of the earth is not felt. So this area or this region where the shaking of the earth is not felt or earthquake waves are not reported, these areas are called as shadow zone of earthquake. So here for the example, in both for S wave and P wave, the shadow zones are different. So for example, suppose this is the epicenter. From here the earthquake waves started spreading. So for S wave, so for P wave, this region will be the shadow zone. This comes under certain degree. So these two regions will be the shadow zone of P wave. And for S wave, this region from here to here, this region will be the shadow zone for S wave. So the primary wave don't report in this region, the secondary wave don't report in this region. So these are the shadow zone for primary wave and secondary wave. So here as a total, you should remember that a shadow zone is a place where the earthquake waves are not reported, where shaking is not felt, and shaking of the earth is not felt, and no destruction takes place in that. These regions are known as earthquake, shadow zone of earthquake. So let us come to discuss about the next topic, that is different types of earthquake. So we have discussed the causes of earthquake also. So different types of earthquake. The first one is the tectonic earthquake. Tectonic earthquake means the earth has been divided into different plates on the surface of the earth. These plates move, and on this plate only the mountain, plateau, ocean, everything are on this plate only. Now here all mountain, plateau, plain, everything is there. When it move, everything move. It is such big a plate is. So when this plate move from one place to another, slowly it move. So if two plates they come towards each other, or sometimes it moves away from each other, so sometimes it goes side by side. If two plates they come towards each other, so it may collapse. So in the periphery area where it collapses, in this region huge amount of earthquake may take place, and this type of earthquake which will take place due to this plate movement, it will be called as tectonic earthquake. So this area where this plate merge with each other, the attack or they come together with each other, this area is very prone for earthquake region. It is known as only the earthquake region. Next type of earthquake is volcanic earthquake. So volcanic earthquake is also maybe the result of tectonic earthquake only, because when tectonic plate move, so in this region the volcanoes may erupt, because due to the movement of the plates there may be region created where cracks may occur or some faults on the earth surface may occur. So the magma that is inside the earth, it always search or it always find a place through which it can come to the surface of the earth. So as a result, when it will get the way to come to the surface of the earth, so it will come and blast out. This is called volcanic eruption. So due to this volcanic eruption also the area will shake, not little bit, to a huge amount it will shake. So as a result, when it will shake, a earthquake will take place. This type of earthquake will be called as volcanic earthquake, the earthquake which is caused due to volcanic eruption. Next is reservoir induced earthquake. So we know that in different rivers, on different rivers, the waters are stored or waters are obstructed by creating different dam. We know dam, construction of dam, for producing hydroelectricity. Not only hydroelectricity, this water is used for different purpose also, like irrigation of land, then for water supply purpose. So all this, for all these activities, the river water is trapped or stopped. If the river is flowing from here, by construction of a dam, this river water is stopped here, then a big reservoir is created. You can say lake like structure is created, because the river is stopped here. Now the river water cannot flow more, then it is stopped here. But there may be certain condition. If the dam has become very old, its power of the cement or power of the rod has become very old, so sometime it may happen that the force of the water becomes more than the force energy of the dam. Now that this dam is obstructing this water to flow, after many years it may happen that the force of the water is so big, so huge, that the dam will sometimes break. Or it also happens that if the water is more, then there are certain gates on the dam, mouth of the dam. They used to open the gates, slowly the water used to pass. But while opening the gate, sometimes the force of the water is so big that it will break the whole dam and go. So because of the breaking of the dam, like this dam structure which obstruct the water, breaking of the dam or reservoir, this type of activities also cause little bit of earthquake. It's more intensity, but it causes earthquake. So this type of earthquake is known as reservoir induced earthquake. So next type of earthquake is collapse earthquake. So collapse earthquake, that is in certain area where mining activity is going on. Mining means digging the earth or a mountain and going inside to take out the minerals. So suppose this is a mountain. Now in this portion the mining activity is taking place through this cave-like structure. So through this people will go inside, they will dig and bring out the minerals. Again they will go inside, dig and bring out the mineral. So inside it will become hollow, or there will be a big gap will be created inside. So when they will go inside, and the hollow or the gap will become more and more, As a result, there may in certain times there may take place that this whole part may collapse, break down and fall. So as a result, it may break and fall. So due to this collapse also, during mining, due to this collapse also, earthquake may take place. A small intensity earthquake may take place. In other cause, if there is a huge explosion created, like blast of bomb blast, or certain due to some chemical reaction in certain industries, some blast may take place, explosion may take place. Due to this explosion also, a small intensity earthquake is created in the nearby area. So this type of earthquake is known as explosion earthquake. So these are the 5 different types of earthquake we have discussed. Next, let us talk about measuring an earthquake. So we have already discussed that an earthquake wave. So the types of earthquake, we have already discussed that a particular instrument that is used to measure the earthquake waves, that is called seismograph. Here it is given seismograph. So seismograph is used to measure the earthquake waves, and the person who study the earthquake waves or earthquake is known as seismologist. Who operate the seismograph is called seismologist. He study the earthquake waves. Then the unit that is used for measuring the earthquake or the magnitude of the earthquake is called Richter scale. It is the movement of the earthquake, that earthquake waves, that is called Richter scale. It is between 1 to 10. The intensity will be 1 to 10. Then there is also the magnitude that is studied on the surface of the earth. This is given under a scientist, German scientist, that is Mercalli. Then this intensity scale, it is known as intensity scale. This is magnitude is on inside the surface of the earth, it is called Richter scale. On the surface of the earth, it is called intensity scale. So it is it is from 1 to 12. Intensity is 1 to 12, and it indicates the destruction that is on the surface of the earth. High intensity, that means more destruction. Low intensity means less destruction due to the earthquake. So let us come to the next topic, that is effect of earthquake. So there are many effects of earthquake. Among that, the first one is ground shaking. We know earthquake cause shaking of the ground. This is the most important and first effect of earthquake. So it may be ground shaking because of contraction and extraction. Because of that, there may be ground shaking. Next is differential ground settlement. So ground settlement may become different. Somewhere it was everywhere it was plain. After earthquake, it may happen that some part have gone down or some part have come up. So the ground settlement will be different. Next is land and mudslide. So somewhere it is a mountainous area, a certain part may cut and come down due to earthquake. So it may be a huge land area may come down, or the little bit muddy area, it may come down, slide down. So this may happen. Then soil liquefaction. The a big area where there was soil, so it may become loose in particle. So a watery part might have come up. It may turn into a wetland. Or these are the first 4 causes or effect of earthquake. So next effect of earthquake is ground lurching. That is, ground may get displaced from one place to another area. That area may become separate. Next, avalanches. Avalanches means sliding of certain part or certain layer or coming up of certain layer. So it may take place. Or sliding from the mountain hills, or a big boulders or something can slide down. So next is ground displacement. Displacement means an area which was before it was a plain area, it may become a pond, or before it was a green full area or green area, it may turn into a desert due to an earthquake. So next is flood from this one dam. So this is the dam that is constructed. So during earthquake it will break. As a result, the water will flow, and in the downstream it will create huge amount of flood. So again, fire. There in a small place, if the fire was there due to earthquake, this fire may spread everywhere, and the houses, villages, everything may be destroyed due to this fire. So next effect of earthquake is structural collapse. Structural collapse means breaking of building. If a building may break into two pieces, or it may become into sand also. So different structure that is on the surface of the earth, everything may break. Next, falling of object. Many objects that is on the above may fall somewhere, like electric post, big trees, everything may fall due to earthquake. Then tsunami. Tsunami is an important concept that is very newly been introduced. So when the earthquake takes place below the ocean or sea, suppose this is a sea all covered by water, so earthquake takes place under the sea or ocean, the focus, this is the focus. So when the wave moves upward, because above there is water, so on the surface, when it comes, a huge tide may occur. Tide means wave of ocean that comes, so it may be a huge tide may occur. Now when air blows from this side, this wave will be taken away towards the land. This is land, this side it is land, so it will be taken away towards the land. When it will be taken away towards the land, it will move, the wave will move and come towards the land. It will destroy, when it will move over the land, it will destroy whatever it is, either plant, trees, houses, buildings, then automobiles, human being, animals, everything will be destroyed by the water. So this tsunami is also one of the important cause of or effect of earthquake only. So far we have come to know that earthquake cause a huge loss to life and property. So earthquake that is above 8 plus magnitude in Richter scale, it is above 8, so it is very destructive earthquake. So this type of earthquake takes place very rarely. So in 1 or 2 years in the whole world, one earthquake may take place. Somewhere in 1 to 2 years, one earthquake of more than 8 Richter scale may take place somewhere. And the intensity less than 8 intensity is known as minor earthquake. So this type of earthquake every now and then takes place. You can say in every day somewhere small Richter scale earthquake takes place. So the frequency of the earthquake, or how soon it takes place. So the high intensity earthquake takes place very rarely, but it is very destructive. And low intensity earthquake every now and then it takes place, but it is not very destructive.